Happy Monday night and welcome to our weekly crafty session. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada, and I'm excited to be with you. I'm popping on a few minutes early so Facebook can let you know I got live, and that gives me a chance to check my settings. I hope you've had a great day. I cannot believe that today is Monday, August 26th, and that we are in our last week of summer. Where the heck did summer go? Like, I feel like July was pretty slow, but then August just flew by. Like, I can't believe it. And once again, here in Ontario, it's hot and humid. Last week, we got a little taste of fall. It was nice, like around 20 degrees. And today we're sitting at 37 with the humidity. So for my American friends, that's about 98 your temperature, which is way too hot. So on days like today, I'm not one to be outside. I'm not one for heat and humidity. So I like to be inside. So I have spent my day crafting. I had a couple appointments, and I'm super excited to share the project that we are working on tonight. We are using a new online exclusive that came out in July, and it's called Frosted Forest. And oh my gosh, wait till you guys see this. You are going to want to add this. I think this is going to be one of those sets that's a keeper and that you keep it in your collection. You won't want to get rid of it. I'll show you a quick sneak peek of it. So here is the stamp set. Look at it, so beautiful. So we're going to create a double page layout, but I am actually going to show you a little bit of some like how I did everything today. So I do have lots to share with you. So if you are watching live, you're going to see the live red button up in the corner. And if you're watching on the replay, shout out to my replay warriors. Maybe you found me over on my blog, or maybe you found me over on my YouTube. So excited that you are joining us on this crafty journey. I always go live Monday nights at 7 Eastern Time and Wednesday nights at 7 Eastern Time. I pick a product of the week. So this week, our product is the Frosted Forest Bundle, which you can find in our online exclusives. What do I mean by online exclusives? That just means you won't find it in a catalog. It's hosted on our online store. Think about if you're shopping at your favorite store and you go in and the selection isn't really good, but the person working there might say, hey, let's go online. They have way more selection. You can order it there. Think about our online exclusives just like that. So you're definitely going to want to order it. Little tip on online exclusives. It's while supplies last. Some stuff gets restocked. Some stuff is there and then it's gone. So you definitely want to be keeping an eye on that. And I have lots to tell you because we've got a whole new scrapbooking line coming out that I am so excited about, and it launches next week. So super, super excited about that. So, make sure you also sign up for my newsletters. The best way to do that is to go to my blog, and I'll show you that link in a minute, and click on join my newsletters. That's how you find out what's happening in Stamp with Anne Studio. You're the first to know what product of the week that I am featuring. You also hear about specials, and you don't want to miss it because I will be announcing my class lineup from September to December this week. So if you're local, you're going to want to take some card classes or scrapbooking classes with me, and I'm excited to share that. Plus some upcoming events that I cannot wait to share with you. I'm just waiting to secure a haul on the date, and I will be sharing that with you. All right, let's get started. We are going to flip the camera. I now have to close my blinds because I faced west, and that sun is getting lower and lower each week. I noticed that it's starting to get darker around here by 8:30. So I can't have my blinds open. The sun's just beaming, just like in little spots, pockets in my tree that it just comes through. So my blinds are closed. So you are going to see my blinds, and then we're going to flip you up. And I hope who is on here can let me know how everything looks. If we look straight, if we're good. Oh, actually, that looks pretty good. I have a new background today. Definitely liking the wood grain. So we have that. I think everything else looks pretty, let me just see here, pretty good. So we did a good job flipping the camera today. It's all about the flip, right? Let me see, I just maybe need to move it over a little bit. I want to make sure that I'm straight because you guys are watching a video. You want to make sure that that person is straight. You don't want it to be. All right. If you're here, give me a thumbs up. That actually looks pretty good, I think. I think we're looking pretty good. All right. Let me just see. So if someone can give me a thumbs up, let me know. I'll give it a chance to reset for a minute. Okay, so while we're waiting for reset, let's do, oh, I think I'm definitely more crooked now. There we go. Let's try that. Hello, Cindy. Thank you for watching and joining us tonight. All right, so I have some things to share with you. Ooh, that looks straight. I'm not going to touch it. Right there, it looks good. First of all, oh, no, maybe I'm a little off now. First of all, we are showcasing, like I said, an online exclusive tonight, so you won't find that. It's in the online store. But if you're new to Stampin' Up, I want to share with you, we have 2 catalogs. So we have our big annual catalog. This goes from May to April 2025. If you are here in Canada and you do just happen to stumble across my videos and do not have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would love to help you. If you're into card making or scrapbooking, you definitely want to see what we have to offer. We have amazing products. Let me know when I can pop one in the mail. Starting next week, September 4th, is our launch of our new September to December catalog, which is our mini catalog. Now, unfortunately, I can't share the inside with you until next Wednesday, but don't worry, we'll dive into it. I've got tons of products to share with you in upcoming videos each week. I'm super excited. You're going to love this catalog. And I will tell you, things will sell quickly. So if there's things in here you see you like, you're definitely going to want to order. If you are a customer of mine, your catalogs are going in the mail. My goal is to have them by Wednesday or Thursday. That is my job tomorrow. It's been a busy few days around here, so I'm checking things off my list. All right, a couple of reminders. I wanted to remind you that today, Saturday is the 31st, is the last day to take advantage of Designer Series paper sale. If you've been following me in my Facebook Lives each week, you know that I've been using tons of these products. I love the Country Wood. Unfortunately, that is not available, but I would highly recommend the Country Lace or the Farmers to the Market or the Winter Meadows. They're my favorite. So you want to take advantage of that. Now, I like to have something to share with you. We all like to, be on a crafty journey together, and I have been doing this for over 17 years, and I am closing in on my $500,000 in sales. Now, that is not typical of a normal demonstrator. It's like 1% of the company that does that. I have to say that as a disclaimer by Stampin' Up. But I thought I would take you on the journey with me to count down. So how can you help me reach this? Placing orders, ordering Paper Pumpkin subscriptions, taking part in my classes to go each week. So my goal is to hopefully reach this by September 30th. I would love to do that. So we have 9,000 CSV to go, and I thought I would take you on the journey with me to help me reach that. So as I said, each time I color in, I will show the graph as we go up. So I'm super excited about that. $500,000 in sales. Can you believe that? And as I said, that is not typical of an average demonstrator. It takes a lot of hard work, and 1% of the company usually, like 1% of demonstrators get that. All right, so let's dive into what we're doing today. We are showcasing the Frosted Forest Bundle. So excited. So here are the stamp set. It is a photo Palmer stamp set. Because it is a 2-step, you want to be able to see where you're stamping and going. Beautiful, like trees, great greetings. You've got some sympathy, birthdays, thank yous, and then I think this is just no beauty shines brighter than the good of a heart, so that could be used for anything. Has matching dies, as you can see. So this die here would cut out this tree, and this die here would cut out that one, and then this one would cut out there. So you've got multiple things you can use. Plus you can use these dies in other ways. The neat thing about this stamp set is, this bundle, is that it actually comes with some decorative masks. So let me show you those. Then I'm going to show you what I did with them. So they come with 6 of these decorative masks that look like this. And they are numbered. So they have like a notch. You can see the notch right here in the top, and they're numbered. So number 1, you would use that one. And then this is number 2. So you would use that one. And this is number 3. So those are the 3 that go together. And I'm going to show you how to use that. I'm going to show you a sample tonight, and then definitely want to set your alarm for Wednesday at 7 p.m. because I'm actually going to dive in and show you how to do these. Then they've actually done I'm going to call it like a Christmas tree. So they are also notched out, but they're called they're numbered lettered A, B, and C. So that is how you do it. So you're going to use A first, then B, and then C. So that is, you buy this as a bundle. So, but you could just buy the stamp set, you could maybe just buy the dies, or you could use these. But honestly, to get the best value, you're going to want to buy the bundle so that you have all of it together. Let me show you what I did. So I was playing around with it. So I used these 3 sets of embossing folders. Let's show you these ones for, not embossing, masks. So we used these 3 first. So what I did was I stamped my tree in Memento ink. Then I used this one, put it over top, and sponged it with pecan pie so that I got my branch. So the neat thing, as you see, as I do this, I don't get any of the other part of my tree. Then I took this off and I added this. Then I sponged Granny Apple Green. So I did Lemon Lime Twist first because that was my lighter color. And then I did that. I did a little bit of Granny Apple, but not much. I mostly did Lemon Lime Twist. Then I pulled that off and I added this one and I went over it. Oops, sorry, wrong way. You want to make sure the notches are always the same way. Then I added the Granny Apple. So that gives you like a cool summery tree. So there's one sample. Then I was like showing and thinking, how do I want to showcase this? Because it really is a beautiful. So I got playing around. So using those same 3 masks that I just showed you, I did this tree in Memento and this tree in Memento. Stamped, blended with brushes. So I used our blending brushes. You have them in big or small. And then I used our sponge dabbers. I definitely realized today I need to add more blending brushes to my next order. I feel like you would want one in every color. So then I put down the second mask and I did it in daffodil and I just kind of did a little bit of daffodil. Then I added the third one and I did in pumpkin pie. Does that not look like a beautiful fall tree? Here in Ontario, I have noticed while I'm driving lately that our trees are starting to turn, but I was definitely going to share a picture with you in September, October. The trees are vibrant here in Ontario. It's like fall is my favorite season, and that's one of the reasons why. So here I did the exact same thing. I just wanted to show you how you blend. So how you add your ink gives you that different look. So I feel like each time you do this, your tree is never going to be the same. I use the exact same colors for both of these, and as you can see, this one has more of an orange tone, where this has more of that copper, like not goldy, yellow, orangey color. So that is one way. Then I decided, I was like, whoa, my favorite part about the trees, especially our maple trees here in Ontario, is when they turn vibrant red. So I was like, let's do a red one. So I used the exact same 3 things, and I stamped my tree in Memento ink, and then I added the first layer, which was the branch, and this time I did it in early espresso. I wanted to see what that looked like. It's very dark. Then I did layer 2, and I did crushed curry with pumpkin pie, and I just really blended it around. Then I added the third layer, the third mask, and I did real red. So that is how you got, so you can even see, I did the exact same colors on both of these, but both of these are different looking because you can tell, isn't that just vibrant and red? Like I love, love, love. So then that is those 3 masks. So 1, 2, and 3. That's what you can do with those ones. You create those fun trees. You can do spring trees, autumn trees, whatever you want. So the next ones are labeled A, B, and C. And A, B, and C, I figure these look like evergreens or like Christmas trees, so you could do pretty evergreens. I decided to make a Christmas tree, so let me show you that. Oh, I actually think I got one more, so here I did. So I just kind of did this as a reference for you. So 1, I stamped in Memento ink. 2, I added Mask 1 and Pecan Pie. Step 3, I did Mask 2, I added Daffodil and Pumpkin Pie. And then step 3, I used Mask 3 and added a little bit of Cajun Craze. So you can see how you get that really different look, but this would be a good reference. I will take pictures of these and put them up on my blog and social media for you, because I feel like it's a good reference of how to use this stamp set in different ways. So you can do like your colors that make it look like fall. You can do more greens, like as in here where I showed you I did more of like a summery or a spring tree. And then these are your more fall trees. So that is that. So then I went to these ones. These ones are labeled, as you can see, they're right here. I think I would take a Sharpie and maybe label them, but A, B, and C. So to me, I saw evergreen, I thought of Christmas trees. So for this one, I stamped the tree in Memento ink. So that is 1. Step 2, I added Mask A, and I added a little bit of Pool Party. Then I added step 2, which I used Mask B, and I added some Lost Lagoon, so you can just see it on the tips of the branches. And then step 3, I added Pretty Peacock, so that made it, and I used Mask 3 to give it more of a frosty look, like a really frosty, wintry morning. I will be using these trees in my Facebook Live on Wednesday. So if you're new to my channel, Monday nights I live at 7 p.m. and I bring you a scrapbook page, and then on Wednesday I go live and I bring you a card class. So if you place an order in my online store from today, which is August 26th to September 1st, I can't even believe I'm saying the word September. That is just crazy. Every time I was updating something today and I was using September, I was like, this is not right. I will send you the card pack for these 4 cards. I am going to showcase these 4 cards on Wednesday night during my Facebook Live. When you place an order with me, you're going to get the card pack. I will send you a PDF listing all the instructions plus the link to the video to make these 4 cards. This is what we're going to do on Wednesday night. I will be showing you how to create those. All right, so for tonight's Facebook Live, I'm going to do a scrapbook page and then I have a card to share with you. I paired it with the Country Woods Designer Series paper. As you know, if you've been following me for the last 2 months during the summer, I've been using this page a lot. So this just shows you the different patterns that are in our Designer Series paper of the Country Woods. I would highly recommend it. It's unavailable right now, but it looks like it'll be back in stock at the beginning of September, so you're definitely going to want to add that to your list. All right, so that is what we're using. All right, so when we create our scrapbook pages on Monday night, I create a 12 by 12 layout with you, and then I bring in the other half to show you what we're doing as a double page spread. So for tonight, we are using the 12 by 12 Country Woods Designer Series paper. That was the pattern I just showed you. So sometimes I make my scrapbook pages out of cardstock. Sometimes I make them out of Designer Series paper. So that is what we're using. We have a piece of that Country Woods paper again, so just a different pattern. We have 2 pieces of Cajun Craze. They're a strip, and they are 3/4 by 12. This one is 3 by 12. This video and these samples will be on my blog tomorrow. I will upload the video and post it to YouTube, and then it will be on my blog, and I'll share all the measurements with you. Now, I have gone ahead and done some die cutting, but I will show you what else we're doing. Okay, so you're going to need 2 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 mats. These are what are going to hold your photos. If you've been following me, you know that I use a Canon Selfie. I have the 1300 model. I print all my photos at home. Now, if I was doing a trip, I probably would send them somewhere to be printed, but when I'm just picking pictures here and there, that is what I'm using. So I have those, and I have a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 for a 4 by 4 photo. Okay, so now let me just give you a sneak peek of what our other page looks like so you can see it. So this is our finished page. So we're using those dies. We're using our favorite alphabet stamp set, Alphabet La Mode. And I'm going to show you how to do these trees. But the reason why I'm bringing this in is because I want to make sure if this is going into my page that these two page pieces line up. I don't want this here and then this here. That's definitely going to look way too funny. So this is what we want. Let me go ahead and grab my adhesive. If you've been following me, I know I've been sharing with you that Stampin' Up! Is going to be releasing a scrapbook line. As a leader today, I got to see some sneak peeks. All this product will be available starting, now I'm going to move this away because I don't need that anymore, September 4th. Now, this is new to Stampin' Up! I mean, they used to do scrapbooking products a long time ago, but they don't know about the inventory. So I'm going to tell you, you're going to want to order earlier than later. I get to download the brochure tomorrow, and that brochure was like almost like a mini catalog. It was huge. There's card kits, there's, not card kits, sorry, scrapbook kits, there's new stamp sets coming out that are designed for scrapbooking. There's new cardstock. It's called Tone on Tone. We're going to have a new white. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. So definitely set your alarms for next Wednesday. That's going to be a busy day in the Stampin' Up! World. And of course, it's the first day that I head back to work. So I don't know. I might have to get up early. Okay. So we've put down our, I'm going to call it like our white plank, and then we've done our 2 strips of Cajun Craze. Then we're going to bring in, so I always like to just kind of place my photo mats so I make sure that I have the spacing that I want. And I think I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and adhere these down. As I said, these are 4x6 mats. Now, I usually try to incorporate some pictures when I'm doing my scrapbook layouts for you because I think that's a great way for you to see. But this one I'm going to save. My daughter is actually going to be going hiking in the fall, and I think those, when I was there in Utah last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess I came home a week ago Monday. I was like, these trees are going to be beautiful in the fall. Like, you're gonna have to go there and take some pictures for me. So I'm super excited. I'll probably save it for that. But I do want to tell you that there is no right or wrong with scrapbooking. It's how you interpret it. You could be a person who wants to document everyday events. Like, you know, I always say, take a photo of the shoes at the front door. Because as moms and dads or parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, we always complain about the mess the kids leave. But when that mess is gone one day and they're moved out, you're going to want that mess back. So take those everyday photos, make sure you journal, make sure you document, make sure you tell your story. Tell your feelings and emotions from those pictures. Because when you go back and look at those pictures in like 2 or 3 years, those pictures are going to relive those memories for you. And those memories will be what fills your heart with joy. Now, you also want to document the difficult times. So some things like you might have that has happened to you, maybe a loss, maybe a move, maybe something else, a journey of health journey, a journey of wellness. Document that because that is very important. That is you. That is part of your story and you want to document that. So on my page, I could put 2 4x6s here and I could leave this for journaling. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Stampin' Up! Comes out for journaling. I hope they have some markers and things. But just so you know that there's other ways for you to do that. And I truly think you have to document your story. All right, so I've already went ahead and die cut this out just to save us some time. So I used the Frosted Forest dies, and this is a die right here, and this is what you get. So you could totally do this in like different colors. You could do greens. Let me think, could you, no, that would be too big. You could do like green trees or whatever. So we're actually gonna put this down at the bottom. And I'm just gonna move this up here so you guys can see it. Move my page. All right, so we're gonna put this down here at the bottom. So I'm gonna bring in, I've really been telling you, I actually just cleaned, I'm gonna move this for a minute. I actually just cleaned my glass mat before we started. So you wanna use a silicone mat, a silicone sheet for gluing. So we're just gonna go ahead, put down some glue. I would love to know what season is your favorite. Oh, I probably got too much here. I probably should have used the adhesive sheets for this. I probably should have. Hands down, I am fall. I love everything about fall. I love the cooler temperatures. Like my favorite is when it's cool in the morning, warms up a little bit during the day, but not enough that you need to put on the like air conditioning. But just enough that, you know, it feels like I love everything pumpkin spice, but I'm not a pumpkin spice latte. I don't like pumpkin drinks or coffee, but I love pumpkin muffins and pumpkin loaves and pumpkin desserts and you name it. I love that stuff. Apples too. I was saying to my daughter today at supper, I want to go, we have an orchard here near us, and I want to go get some apples because they have, I saw this recipe for applesauce and I was like, ooh, that looks really good. So I think that's my goal this week is to do that. So I would love to know, what season do you like? I mean, I like, okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. Fall is my favorite. Like I love the trees, I love everything about it. But I do like winter more for so like the decorations and the holiday and the lights, but I'm not a fan of the cold. And spring is nice too, like before it gets too hot, but sometimes it can be really rainy, so don't look forward to that either. But I could, hands down, my number one favorite is fall. Okay, so I have these tree branches that I've cut out, and we're just going to put them down here, just like that. And once again, I should have used the adhesive sheets, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. So I'm just going to put this one down here. Okay, so we're going to let that dry for a minute, and then we're going to do some, we're going to do some other things. So let's move this off to the side, and I'm going to bring in, I want to show you a few things. Okay, so I'm bringing in our baby boss. This is our baby Stampin' Cut. I need to cut this a little bit. We're going to use, I've gone ahead and done some already, but I wanted to show you one. So we're going to use crushed curry. It's so funny. Not funny, but I feel like I have not used crushed curry or Cajun craze, and I can't tell you how long. And today I've been using them a lot. So it just shows you how when this, you use certain colors for different seasons or different projects. So I'm going to be using this die right here. And we're going to put this down. Look, my plates have not cracked yet. We're still using them. They still work. We're going to wait till they crack, till I get new ones. Well, I have new ones. I just want to see how long I can last. My friend Katie and I have a bet to see when they'll crack, but all right, so we're gonna do this. Now, with this die, it is very detailed, so you're gonna want, this is our, right here is our take a pick tool. So it has like a putty end, and then it has where you could switch it up. Now, I just washi taped mine because I use the same end all the time. But you can, so you can get like a spatula, but you can get one to go on the other end to be like a die brush, and then you get this. So we're going to put this on. So this is a handy tool if you don't have it in your room. I definitely would add that to your shopping list. Okay, so we're just kind of like rolling it out. We want to get all those die little pieces. Let's see, hopefully. I'm not sure, it might not have gone through cutting. We might have to do another one. Ooh, nope. I'm gonna somehow, oh, maybe I can, nope, I can't savor it. All right, let me get another piece here of crushed curry. Ooh, is this gonna be, I maybe need to run it through a couple times. Okay, so let's try this one. I got an extra one just in case. All right, so let's bring this through. We're gonna roll this through a few times. I would love to know, do you have this bundle? Have you seen this bundle online? Would you want this bundle? I think after you see the project, especially on Wednesday night, you definitely, and especially if you are, just making sure, I might need to get my bigger one. Let me just, oh yeah, that's better. I had to run it through a few times. Okay, I'll move that over there for now. Okay, so let's roll this through. And yeah, it's cut better this time. It came right out. Sometimes with intricate dies like this, you might need to roll them through a few times, and that's okay. It just helps cut everything else. Now, you can like pop out all these little dots. So we're just quickly gonna do that. You can leave them too if you want. Just depends on the look you're looking for. If you're commenting and I have not seen your comment come through, I will go back and answer them later. Sometimes I get distracted by the comments, so I like to just roll and chat. Okay, so there's the die. Isn't that pretty? Let me just take off. As I said, it's so hot here. My poor little puppy. It's too hot to take him out, even at this time of night. Like I looked when I was eating supper and it was still like 37. I'm like, that is crazy. Better be not this hot next week when I go back to work. All right, we're going to just leave some of these in, maybe. Oh, I hear him. He's walking around. Maybe going upstairs. Okay, let me just move this off. Can take like the brush and just gently go like this and then flip them over. They'll eventually work its way out. And I'm okay if there's some on there because I think it adds a little bit of character. But let's just see if I can pop these left out. No, I'm gonna leave those ones on. It's okay. Okay, so let me put this back over here. And then I'm going to actually bring in just paper here just so I don't get it. Now you can use your glass mat just because with blending, but because I'm putting other stuff on it, I'm just going to use one of our little grid sheets. We used to sell these, they don't have them anymore. You can get our big grid sheets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I have, so this is crushed curry and I have pumpkin pie ink. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our blending brushes. So this is our blending brushes. Now I just take my label maker and I label it so that I know this is always pumpkin pie. I have mine stored in just like, I got a planter a long time ago and it was a beautiful planter and it had the word love on it. And I thought, oh, that's so cute. So I was like, you know what, let's just keep that. So that's why I put all my blending brushes in, isn't that? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, you're going to swirl and then swirl on, and I'm just doing it now, be very delicate because it will, and then pick it up, swirl it again. Okay, so you're just adding like I want it to look like that. It's a little bit of orange. We're going to come in with a little bit of green because maybe this tree is just starting to change colors. It hasn't really, so once again, labeled my brush. Our blending brushes come in big and little, so you can, oh no, those are the big. The little ones are really tiny. I don't have any little ones. They're over on the other side of my room, but. So just kind of go in and maybe you're just going to add a little bit of green because this tree is just taking its time. It's just slowly changing colors. So there's our green. Now I'm going to come in with red. So as I was mentioned earlier, as I was creating all my projects today, well, I'm a little behind. I'm still catching up from being away. So I worked really hard today. And I realized I didn't have blending brushes. But I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to show you what else. So these are our sponge dabbers. I really like them. You get them in a pack of 6, I believe, and they just fit on your finger. So we're doing real red now. I did ink up my real red. And I'm just gonna like dab the color. So it kind of gives you that like multi-tone, like multi-colored look. So if you were driving in the fall, you would see maybe a tree that looks like this. I just thought that was really cool, so I wanted to show you how to do that. Now I've already gone ahead and did one, so you can see, and as I said, like I feel like these are like our other trees. Nothing is going to be the same. You're never going to have the same tree twice, no matter if you use the exact same colors. I think on this one I put a little bit more red because I just inked up my ink pad. All right, so let's bring back in our page. Now, I'm just gonna kind of go like this. Actually, I'm just gonna put it off this side for a minute. We're going to bring in our silicone sheet and we're gonna bring in our glue. Now, if you don't take out those spots, you have a spot to put your glues, but I would just kind of try to find like where there's like a little bit more of a bigger spot. Like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm just gonna hear this down so you guys can see. Just gonna put that down like that. Just kind of glue it down there so you can see there's just that one. And as the glue dries, it will definitely stick a little better. So let's go ahead and do this one. Adding some spots. Oh, I picked up a little. Okay, so there's that. We've done that one. Let me just pull this off to the side. Bring back in that page, and I'm going to overlap my trees because, you know, we have this really pretty road here in town where you drive down it and it's just lined with trees. I can't wait to take a picture. Okay, so that's, I'll just turn it sideways. So we've added our tree, we've added like a little outline. So now we're going to go ahead and add our greeting, and I've got ink all over me. So let's do that. So for our greeting, we are going to use the Alphabet Limo dies. Let me show you. So if you're thinking you want to get into scrapbooking, I definitely would think about purchasing a die set for Alphabet. This is our Alphabet Limo. You've seen me use a lot of these, and then there's also the mini Alphabet. We used those last week in our project. So I would highly recommend these. So what I've done, and I'm just going to put this off to the side so I can show you. I have told you that you want to, especially these dies are so thin, you want to use adhesive sheets. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of my cardstock, so I'm using Early Espresso. And then now this is an older one. I haven't really used them for a long time, till like the last couple months, so I'm still using up old stock. But what I would do is I would just measure it, and then I would peel this off like this, and then you can see this is the non-sticky, this is a sticky, and then I would put it down. So when I put it down, it looks like that. So I already have 2 pieces done, so I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So let's bring in our baby boss again, our mini Stamp and Cut, and we're going to do the word, I've already done the word hello, but we're going to do the word fall. So we need F, A, L, actually I'm going to probably put L and L together. just probably see if I can go like that. Okay, so just like that, and we're gonna put our cutting plate on top. I'm gonna run it through. No, we'll just run it back through another. You don't have to do twice. Let's see. I probably won't be able to do that. Let's see if it worked. Okay, so there is our F. Make sure you get in the habit of putting these back on your die. So I use Stamp and Storage. I use these are their magnetic sheets, which is a chipboard. I use a label maker, so I write the name of this die, and I write how many. So when I'm tidying up, I can count. Do I have 52? Yep, I have 52. Ooh, I have 50. I need to go look for them. And you don't want to have to go look in the garbage. Trust me, I've had to do that before. It's not fun because these dies drop to the bottom of your recycling bin. Especially when I'm doing classes and we're using dies, I want to make sure that I have those pieces before I empty out my garbage can. So, all right. I'll have to tell you a funny little story. This afternoon I was working and I was cutting out my letters, and I was like, why is my L not cutting out? Like, it was cutting out fine. I tried it. I tried the little one. I tried my big cutter. I was like, why is this not cutting? It can't be defect. It can't be defect. Like, then I didn't realize that there was like this little white piece in here from a previous cutout. Yeah, that's why they weren't cutting out. Then as soon as I popped that out, they were like cutting out no problem. I was like, really? Oh. All right, so let me move this out of our way. So that is the Alphabet Lamo dies. Highly, highly would recommend those. If you've been following me on our scrapbook journeys on Monday, you know that I've been using these dies a lot. So definitely recommend that. Okay, so let's bring back in our page. Now, you also know I said to you, don't glue your letters down until you place them up, because you don't want to place your letters and be like, hey, like I'm missing some letters, or I don't have enough room. You don't want to do that. So we're just going to spell hello fall. You can put like hello autumn, hello pumpkin season, or pumpkin spice, whatever you want to put on your title. Hello, I liked hello autumn. That was fun too. But fall was was an easy one to do. So now I have more L's than I need. We'll save those. Okay, so F, A, L, and L. All right, so I'm happy with those. Now I will just, this is an extra one, I will just save that in my stash so I know to use it. So tip, if you wanted to guide yourself, you could put like a piece down so you know that your lining up is good. Oh, I forgot to show you my chocolate. What are you guys munching on tonight? I have my bowl sitting beside me, and so when I was in the States, my daughter took me to Costco. The Costco where she lives is the biggest in the US. It was massive. I was in heaven when I walked down the chocolate aisle, and I found these chocolate coconut almonds. Oh my gosh, they are so good. But you can't eat a lot, so I grabbed like a handful. So I have those on my desk, so I was eating those before the Facebook Live. And then I was out shopping on the weekend, and here in Canada we have a store called Home Sense, which is like my favorite store, and they had Halloween chocolate out that was made by Laura Secord, which is great chocolate here in Canada. So I picked up some milk chocolate and some caramels, so I put some of those in my bowl. Plus I have the 100-gram bars that I got when I was in the States. Plus, I have saltwater taffy from Salt Lake City. Now, you're probably thinking, whoa, man, that's a lot. That stuff could sit there for like 2 weeks. I don't necessarily eat it all the time. Just sometimes I always crave chocolate like after lunch, so I have to have a little piece, so that's what I do. Now, today, being hot, I want ice cream. And while I was shopping last week, I found moose tracks, so I'm so happy. Might have to have moose tracks while I watch TV tonight. So I'm super excited. So as I said, if you're just joining, welcome to our Monday Night Facebook Live community. We are creating a double page layout around the Frosted Forest bundle, which you can find online in our online exclusive. Now, if you're just joining me, you're going to want to watch the replay because I did show you some cool ways to use the decorative masks, and I will be showing you how to use those on Wednesday night. So I take in our Wednesday night Facebook Live might be a little longer. I'm hoping to keep it under the hour mark. But I want to make sure I really show you how to use those. So there, you can use like something just to guide you so you know that everything is nice and straight. And there is our scrapbook page featuring the Frosted, I want to say Forest Fronts, but that's not it. That used to be a product. Frosted Forest bundle. So there's the page that we made together, showcasing. So we cut out the trees and we did a little bit of blending. So we did them in crushed curry, and then we did Old Olive, Real Red, and Pumpkin Pie to give you that beautiful fall look. We used the Countrywood Designer Series paper with crumb cake and Cajun Craze. And then we're going to bring in our second page, and we just put it all together, and you've got a beautiful double page spread that showcases this beautiful bundle that you could create with. So definitely, I'm just going to try to slide this as much as I can. You could use this for this bundle for card making and scrapbooking. As you just saw, we created a beautiful page with that. So I would love to know if you're with me tonight. What did you think of our layout? Just trying to get it in there. What did you think of our layout? Have you seen the Frosted Forest before? Is it something that maybe you would think about looking and purchasing? As I said, I'll bring that back in for you. So here are the dies. Let's try to fix them here for you. So there are the dies, and then there's the stamp set, and then they do come with those 6 decorative masks. So you're definitely going to want to use the decorative masks because I think that just elevates your projects. So yeah, so there is our scrapbook page for tonight. So I hope you guys like that. So thank you so much for joining me on this crafty journey tonight. I will be uploading this video to YouTube. It will be up on my blog at some point tomorrow. I have a couple things on my list I want to do before that. A, my catalogs, and B, I need to pack all my mystery prize package for everybody that ordered while I was in Salt Lake. So that's my goal tomorrow. I will upload this on my blog. It will also be uploaded to YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to my blog and YouTube because that's how you know when I post things. Don't forget to sign up for my newsletters because you're the first ones to find out what's happening in my studio before it goes on to social media. All right, everyone. So just to recap, we used Frosted Forest bundle. This is our product of the week this week. I showcased you a double page scrapbook layout. And then on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be showing you 4 cards using the Frosted Forest bundle. And if you place an order in my online store from tonight to Sunday at midnight, I will ship you those 4 cards here. You have to be here in Canada because I can only do Canada. But I'm excited to share that with you. Cindy says, very nice. I really haven't, I can't see your comment, Cindy. X comment. I haven't really thought I needed, however, it is nice how it will do trees throughout the entire season. Yes, Cindy. So when I really designed my cards for Wednesday night's Facebook Live, I really wanted to take you through the season. So I wanted to do like a spring, I didn't really do summer. I kind of did more fall, 2 falls, and then a winter. But yes, this could definitely take you through the seasons. I love the layout. We'll be ordering the bundle soon. Ashley, you will love it. Trust me. And as I said, I feel like it's one of those keepers that you will hold on to for a very long time. You won't necessarily want to get rid of it because it is perfect for scrapbooking. I'm excited to create another scrapbook page and actually create it with one of these trees. I think that would be super fun to show that it's like a great technique too, right? You're learning as you go. Maybe that will be our fall scrapbook pages for my classes to go. I mean, not my classes to go, my class, in-person class. All right, so recap. This will be up on my blog tomorrow on YouTube. I will be back Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be showcasing the cards to go with this series. So we'll be making 4 cards. If you place an order between now and Sunday, I will ship you those 4 cards if you're here in Canada. And that is all. Oh, I have one more card to share with you. That's right. I've seen it sitting over there. I was like, what else do I have to share with you? So I just wanted to show you how you can take this from a scrapbook page to a card. So this is a card I made today. I pulled in that country woods and I did the tree exactly the way I showed you in those steps. Now this here is actually the die from this. I used the tree die here and I just cut off the end to make it look like it was grass. My tree needed some type of grass. And then it says, no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. And then I brought in those transparent dots. This color is actually like garden, it's garden green. So it worked perfectly with what I was using. So, and just like I said, those trees, you can never create 2 trees that are exactly the same, I don't think. You would have to try really hard to do that. But that is our card. So I just wanted to show you how you can go from a scrapbook layout to a card and how you can intermix our products, because that is the best of both worlds, scrapbooking and card making. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you guys back here Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern for our Frosted Forest card class to go. All right, everyone, have a great night.